Welcome to Betting Better. Hopefully, everyone's still betting better. And today we have a great video coming at you. All right, we have our first special guest at Betting Better. You know him as the MMA handicapper in the world, the best one, NHL specialist. Give it up for the quick fox with all the locks, Nux and Pucks, Peter Stampone.
Hey everybody, how you doing? And thank you for having me, Betting Better.
Anytime. Welcome to the company. Hopefully, they walked you around
Yeah,
and did everything.
everybody's treated me here with great
That's
hospitality,
good.
and
You saw on the 10th floor the swimming pool.
yeah, the swimming pool's nice. Yeah, and
I'm glad they showed you that.
that private kitchen too. Oh man,
Oh
real
yeah,
good. Yeah.
you like to cook, I heard.
hmm
All right. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about the UFC 259. We're gonna give you all our locks, and Pete has a lot of good ones.
Yeah, it's a huge card. It's the biggest card of the year in my eyes. So I'm very excited to make some money and enjoy some good fights this Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and we might not agree with some, so we'll find out.
That's the
We might
game.
have to fight it out. All right. So let's get after it. All right. So the first fight of the evening, the early prelim, is going to be a bantamweight. It's going to be Mario Barista, who's minus 250, versus Trevin Jones, plus 198. All right. And if you want to go first, you want to take this one.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I know there's a lot of juice here on Batista at minus 250, but I absolutely love him. He's fought 3 times in the UFC. He's 2-1. The only fight he has lost is to Cody Sanhagen, who's a really, really good fighter in the division. I
Of course.
think that Batista will get this done easily against the elder Trevin Jones. So I'm looking to lay the juice here at minus 250, and I'm betting 3 units on this fight right off the bat.
Holy cow.
Yep.
I agree on that 110%.
There you go.
He's a great fighter. They're both young, both quick and agile, and I just think Mario is much faster and better than the other guy he's fighting.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go 3 units with you as well. I
There we go.
think
We agree.
so.
It's a good one.
That's a 3 unit bet right there. We're up 3 units because that's a lock,
That's a lot.
maybe. All right,
Moving on to the lightweight division.
lightweight division. All right, we got um Alan Alan Cruz,
Yep.
plus 142 versus Uros Medic, minus 176. All right, I'll take this one. All right. So I'm gonna just keep it to you straightforward. All right, they're both young, making UFC debut. Cruz has a 6 inch reach on Medic.
Nice.
Um, but Medic is very fast, and it's going to be a good fight. So I lean Medic.
Medic.
I lean Medic, and let me tell you something else. It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah. So I'm 3 unit bets.
Oh shit.
First fight of the night and second fight of the night. I'm going 3 unit bets.
Okay.
I love Yoris Medic here. I love him.
Wow.
He's undefeated. He's a very prized UFC prospect.
I changed my lean to a
He,
2 unit bet.
he had a dominant win in Daniel White's Contender Series. I would lay the house on Euros. He's going to run through Cruz, who was recently stopped by Spike Carlisle, who is
Of
just
course.
not a good fighter. He's average at best. So we're betting 3 units on Euros Medic here, minus 176, and we're going to be up 6 units right off the bat here.
Holy shit. I can't wait to make this money. Seriously, just put it in our pockets now, right, bud?
Oh yeah, bud.
All right. Now after this fight, we is this the last fight at early prelims?
No, there's a couple more.
There's a couple more, of course.
Mhm.
All right, so this is woman straw weight. They all carry little straws with them. All right, so who we got here?
Liviana Souza, who's plus 186, and she's fighting Amanda Lemos, minus 235.
You want to take this one?
Yeah, so there's a lot of juice on Lemos here. I think she gets it done. She's a decorated mixed martial artist. She's going to the ground, can also knock you out. I think she'll get it done by Souza, and I think it's going to be a decision. But I'm looking to parlay this fight.
Oh shit.
Lemos, who's minus 235 with the first fight. Mario Batista minus 250, and that will get you minus 100 odds. So I'm going to put 2 units on that parlay
Okay.
right off the bat at the beginning of the night before the fight start.
Okay.
and Batista's going to get that done. We already talked about
We
that.
talked
So
about that. Yeah.
so Sousa's going to get it done easily. I think she runs through. I mean, Lemos is going to get it done easily. I think she runs through Sousa.
So what are the odds on that? Get you what? Minus who?
100 for the parlay of
Minus 100. I like that.
Lemos and
I
Batista.
like that. I on the other hand kind of lean what you're saying, but I bet it's just a 1 unit bet.
Hmm.
To go the distance, no, it's not going to go the distance at
Okay.
plus 175. Like you said, Lemons, she's minus 240. She's both a great fighter. They're both good and they're both fun. Um, but I think someone's getting it knocked out. I honestly do. I think it's going to be a good fight. And it's not going to go the distance. All right.
All right.
So I like that one.
Moving on, welterweight division.
Welterweight division.
We have Sean Brady, who's minus 215,
Okay.
versus Jake Matthews, plus 172. So another one with a lot of juice. Sean Brady's minus 215.
Piss the juice box.
I don't think this one's going to go the distance. Um,
Why not?
After this fight, I think Sean Brady's going to
Retire?
be ranked top
Oh,
15.
gotcha.
For the value on this, I know it's a long shot, but at plus 750, I like Sean Brady by decision. I mean by submission.
By submission?
Matthews has
Wow.
been submitted.
Plus 750.
Uh,
Holy shit.
Matthews lost 4 times, twice by guillotine choke. So we've already seen what Brady does. Last fight, he choked some dude unconscious with one arm. So I feel like
He's not.
he's got arguably the best choke in the welterweight division.
Yeah.
So I like Sean Brady by choke.
Yeah,
Plus
and he's not
750.
gonna, like what you say, he's not gonna just this isn't for fun. You know what I mean? He wants
Yeah.
to keep winning. So if the guys who was fighting is bad, he's been getting choked out, he's gonna choke him out.
Yeah.
All right, he's not gonna say stand up like Conor McGregor did way
Yeah.
back. He's gonna just say stand the fuck up,
Yeah.
or I'll submit
And
your
I
ass.
think Jake Matthews is going to be sleeping by the end of the
Is that who
second
he's
round.
fighting? Jake Matthews. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. He's gonna do that, and I like the pick as well. I have the same thing. I like Sean Brady in submission. He's gonna get him in an armbar. See if you can find that at your local shop. All right. Plus 1,000.
There's 2 more fights in the early prelims. So next we're moving on to the light heavyweight division. 2 big guys.
Heavyweight division. Holy
It's
shit.
Carlos Ulberg at minus 250 versus Kennedy Nakachugugu plus 198.
Yeah, that's a cool fucking name. He's from I think he's from Massachusetts.
Yeah, probably.
All right. I could start this one off. You want me to
Yeah,
take it?
please.
And if you disagree with anything I say, please jump in.
I don't think we're going to
Jump
disagree
me.
on this one.
Oh, we might. All right. So here we go. They're both young. Okay. Carlos Ulberg is 5-0. It's his UFC debut. All right. So he's probably gonna come out a little shaky. Okay. And Nestor Vucevic is he's 1-1 in the UFC. He has a 6-inch reach on this dude, and he's 1 foot taller. Okay. So get your feet, and he's 1 foot taller. They're both good at stand up. Right here, I like 2 units on that dude with the name with what's his name? Yeah, Nakachukuchu, and he's been in the UFC twice now, and Ulberg is first fight in the UFC. So I feel like they're both equal fighters, but first time in the UFC versus someone who's already been in there twice. Go with the guy's choice, especially at 180. I mean, if you like winning money, you know.
Yeah.
So that's who you pick too.
Actually not, but I
Okay.
didn't bet a fighter. I bet a round. I bet the under 1.5. I like it at plus 120. These guys are
You
both
did?
big light heavyweights. They both have knockout power.
Yeah.
So I expect somebody to go to sleep, and I'm going to bet 1 unit on the under 1.5 rounds plus 120.
Would you like my dude who's plus 180 just to win KO?
By KO?
Yeah, by
I
KO.
can see it happening.
We have to see. We have to
Someone's
look
going
up
to sleep.
those. Yeah, we have to look up those odds, and we'll find out. We'll
Someone-
tweet that out later,
yeah.
Instagram it later,
Someone's getting tucked in 99.
because that could be a big bet right there.
All right. So we're going to move on to the flyweight division. And this is the last fight of the early prelims.
All right.
So we have Tim Elliott, who's plus 110, versus Jordan Espinosa at minus 134. I'll give you my analysis on this fight. I think it's going to be a very close fight. They're both older guys who've been around the block. I think it's going to come down to will to win in this one, and I think Elliott has more will to win. He's a tough son of a gun, and he's always in wars. He's always like coming at you, and he's not going to back down. I think it's going to be a back and forth fight. They're both going to have their moments in the fight,
Hmm.
but I think Elliott's going to get it done, and I think it's going to be by decision. I'm just going to lay the 1 unit on Elliott plus 110 money line. So that's my first upset of the night, I think.
Well, I just want to tell you this. I have 4 units on the guy he's fighting, the guy
Oh,
your
four
guy's
units.
fighting.
Okay.
Um, Jordan Espinosis. So they're both older guys, right?
Yep.
Both older guys. The dude's an animal. The guy who I picked. I can't really say his name that well. He might get tapped out, but but we expect more fight from him, and that's why we're gonna put 4 units on him.
So
It
I got
sounds.
Elliott as more will to it, and you got Espinosa has more will to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's we'll find out.
Yeah, we will
We're
find
gonna
out who
find
has the more
out
will to it.
because my research says the dude's an animal.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's right. You know what I mean?
Where's that source from?
I'll at you later
Okay.
at Nux and Pucks. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
All right, moving on
So
to the main prelims, the 8 o'clock prelims. Do you want to announce the fight? This one?
sure. Um, Kaya Kara France, who's minus
This
142.
is also in the flyweight division.
I think the line movement. When did you get that line movement? I think it's at 136 now.
Okay.
I'll have to check the
Yeah, depending
sports,
on the site
the
you use and
bookie.
all that.
And then versus Rogerio Benito plus 116. All right. So you want me to go first? I'll go do this one
Mm-hmm.
first. All right. So you have it right here. They're both young. Strikes landed per minute. France is much faster at 5.16, and Benito is 2.30. Okay, we got those stats at UFCstats.com. I know it sounds a little stupid, but that's just if you go there, you get a nice fight metric. All right, and France's defense is 66%, and versus Benito's 38%. All right, so
What was that? On defense?
that's just defense in general.
Just defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be takedown defense. I don't know, but I think it's defense in general.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like France to win by decision. Most of his fights go to decision, and if France is going to win, it's going to draw out the fighter. It's going to keep going, and hopefully the judges are on France's side. All right. So we got 2 units on that. All right. What do
All
you
right,
think?
so we're
What
going
do
to
you want to
disagree
do?
on this one.
Let me hear it.
So I like Rogerio Bontorin.
Okay.
He's a world champion Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter
Of course.
who can also stand and bang. I believe he's going to take control of this fight and push the pace. He's probably going to get it to the ground, and he could possibly submit him. So I'm laying 1 unit on Rogerio Bontorin at plus 116 money line. So I like him there in that fight.
1 unit.
1 unit.
All right. That's a good one. My guy's probably gonna
We're sticking in the flyweight division. 3 flyweight fights in a row.
put on your seatbelt. We're flying.
So we got Joseph Benavidez at plus 112 versus Askarov at minus 138.
Wow.
This
What
is a
a
good fight.
what a fight. You can take the lead on this.
So this is basically
It's one of my favorite fights.
the old school, the old dog that's been around the block versus the new dog.
Yeah.
Askarov, I think this is going to be his coming out party. He's been on a roll. He's only got one draw on his record, no losses. He's a Russian workhorse. He's kind of like that Khabib kind of fighter. He's a grinder. He's got cardios for days.
Yeah.
And I think a great win against Joseph Benavidez here is going to really captivate Askarov's career in that flyweight division. So I think Benavidez is towards the end. He's been in one too many wars, and he's always gotten right there to a title fight, but never got the job done. So I love Askarov here. He's a
Yeah.
3 unit bet for me, and I'm going to bet him the money line minus 138 for 3 units.
I completely agree. I like Askarov as well. He likes to take his time. Joseph likes to attack. So you kind of want to take someone who takes their time, feels out, see where he's going, and then pounce on him when he's not looking. We like Askarov here because Joe stinks and he's old.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're gonna go with.
Yep.
We really like it, and not to mention the accuracy on UFCstats.com. Like I said before, is Askar is 52% accurate, which is above average, obviously. And Joe, who's old, is 34% accuracy, and he's only gonna get worse. His accuracy is probably not gonna get higher, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, shit, he probably needs glasses by now.
Oh yeah.
Because he's getting old.
Oh,
No offense to, older people, but
yeah,
that's just the way of life.
he's an old slob.
Old slob. He sucks.
We're moving up a weight to bantamweight.
Where?
Bantamweight.
Okay.
Plus 132 versus Song Yadong.
Who?
Song Yadong at minus
What the
162.
hell? Let me find him. Let me find him. There's like 100 fights.
Song Yadong.
All right. What? Let's find out here. Where is that? If you want to start this off.
Yeah, so it's a great fight between two
Got it.
prospects in this bantamweight division. They both have skilled ground games. I think the strength of Yadong.
The strength of what?
The strength of Yadong will work in his favor, and he'll squeeze out a split decision win here. So I'm going.
My dog's gonna squeeze out.
I'm going
Okay.
Song Yadong money line minus 162 for 1 unit.
Wow. Minus 162.
Yes.
And what's Phillips at? Because I saw
Plus 132. I had him on
well,
FanDuel.
I was gonna say I saw him at 115 like last Monday. So now he's at plus 132.
Yeah, it's going in his favor.
So let me give you my perspective of your song, your Don. I think Phillips has a longer reach. Well, he does have a longer reach. He's slightly older than the song Yudong, and he's wiser. All right, and he's more accurate.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a 3-unit bet. Was he at plus 138? Plus 132. Your song Yudong's going down, and I like Kyler Phillips with 3 units. Underdog. All right.
I like that.
All right. So we'll see. What happens with that. All right.
We'll see
gonna
what
be
happens to Yadong.
We'll see what happens to you, Don. Hopefully it's hanging.
Sticking in the bantamweight division, we have Casey.
What is it?
Bantamweight division.
All right. We have Casey Kenny, who's minus 140, versus Dominic Cruz, who's plus 114. All right. And this is one of my favorite bets.
Okay.
To be honest, I made this bet without even looking at the line. That's how confident I was. It could be minus 500. It could be plus 1,000. I have no idea, but I don't care because I love this. All right. So let me break it down for you. All right.
Okay.
So Dominic Cruz needs a W because he's in the UFC right now. If he's gonna keep fighting, he's gonna just need a W. You know what I mean? Like he's still a competitive guy. He's gonna win. All right. But that would take him to dominate the fight, but not. He's old guy. You know what I mean? He can't knock the guy out. He's gonna have to play games with him. The guy he's fighting loves to go to decision. This guy's been in decision more times than fucking. I don't even know. He loves to go to decision.
Yeah, they both do.
Yeah. So we love the over 2.5 rounds. Like
Good bet.
like
Good
I
bet.
said, I don't even know the odds. But
Good bet.
if you have the money,
Take
lay the
bet.
lumber. Yeah.
So,
So how do you feel about that?
So, yeah, people think Dominic Cruz is done. He's old. He's obviously the former bantamweight champion, former
Obviously.
top 5 pound for pound king. He's had a couple knee injuries, yes.
I didn't know about that.
I think he's got one more big W left, and I think he's gonna. I'm gonna take him big here. I'm gonna take him for 2 units at plus 114. Casey Kenny's a tough kid, but I don't think he has the skills to figure out the chess match, which is Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz likes to shift and change angles, and he just always constantly moving on the feet, and he just gets you. He counterpunches. So I think Dominic Cruz is going to turn this into a chess match, and checkmate.
Oh,
Dominic Cruz plus 114.
Hey, 2 units. Write that down
Yeah.
and cash that check. Checkmate. So next we have a light heavyweight, right?
That's the start of the main card. 10 o'clock.
Main card, 10 o'clock. Hopefully you're drinking your coffee, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you're up for it, all right? Because it's going to be a good fight. Who we got? We got Thiago Santos, plus 136, versus Alexander Rakic, minus 168. All right? You want to take the lead with this one?
Yes.
You've been on fire, kid.
Thiago Santos is a former
This kid's an expert.
light heavyweight challenger for the belt against John Jones. We obviously know that we thought he beat John Jones in that fight, and he tore both his ACLs that fight.
Wait, he did?
Yes.
Is
And
he still?
I had him winning that fight, but John Jones got the decision and got the nine.
The Sharks
Ever
were all
since
over
that fight,
guy.
Ever since that fight,
Huh?
Thiago Santos hasn't been the same fighter. He's got knocked out
That happens.
by the guy that's in the main event. So I'm liking this Ratchet guy, Rakic or whatever his name is. He might be Ratchet. Who knows? Uh,
He
I
might
think
be.
it's hard to get back coming back from two significant knee injuries like that. This dude Ratchet's a killer. I think he's going to finish Santos. So I am going to take Ratchet for 2 units at minus 168, but I'm also going to lay a unit by Ratchet to win by KO or TKO at plus 195 for 1 unit. So yeah, I think Ratchet wins easily here. He finishes Santos.
Wow. Holy
Hmm.
shit.
Yeah.
I actually have the same exact thing. I looked up like not what you said. I didn't
Yeah.
know he did his whole. I didn't know like Santos tore his ACL twice.
Yeah.
That's
One each,
terrible.
one ACL each.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But what I have is
He's
you
actually
know,
fighting in a wheelchair.
is he
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have that in my handicap. I handicap that. Anyway, Rakic, what's his name? Rakic.
Ratchet.
He's in his prime right now, and let's just be honest, he's the better fighter.
Yeah.
And Thiago Santos, like you said, he tore both his ACLs. The dude's just fighting for a paycheck. All right, he might as well just be that little, guy on the street asking for some change.
Yeah.
Hey, if he can do it, he can do it. God bless to him. But I'll tell you right now, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out.
He's getting knocked
He's
the
getting knocked the
fuck out.
fuck out,
Yeah.
and that's a shame.
Yeah.
But we like him for 3 units, Ratchik, and he's out for his revenge after his first loss 2 fights ago. All right, so he lost 2 fights ago. He won his last two, but now he just wants to keep winning.
Yeah. He's gonna win.
He's gonna fucking win. You heard it here.
All right. Moving on to lightweight.
Wait,
Favorite fights to watch. I can't wait to watch this fight. It's Islam Makhachev at minus 355 versus Drew Dober.
what's his last name?
Makhachev. Yeah.
Nice.
Versus Drew Dober plus 270. Yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to watch this fight. Islam is the real deal, and Dober is scrappy as fuck. It makes for a real exciting fight. Islam is the second biggest favorite on the card to Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
So to get more value at Makachev here, because I just think he's going to stretch out this fight. I think he's going to control the ground, get Duber to the ground. So I think Duber wants to stand and bag, and Makachev ain't going to do that. So I think it's going to be a fight of the night candidate, though, and I'm betting Islam Makhachev to win by decision minus 115 for 1 unit.
Wow. I'm actually gonna go against that,
Yeah,
my pal.
yeah.
I like it. Makachev, he's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's the better fighter. I'll agree with you. He's
Better
the
fight.
better fighter. But Drew Dober, let's be honest, he's plus 275. He's been knocking people out since I wore fucking granny panties. But you know what? I'll tell you right now, there's going to be fights where people get knocked out. And Drew Dober, I think he's going to knock him out. So if you take Drew Dober at to win by TKO is plus 400.
Wow.
So he only wins by TKO and knocking out people. So if you're going to take him, you might as well take him plus 400 rather than go to decision because
Yeah.
it's not going to go to decision.
He's
He's
not
not
gonna
going to
win by
win.
decision.
Yeah, he's not
If he
going to win by
wins.
decision.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can submit anyone. Like
Yeah.
I'll
No.
fight him in a submission.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would win, but but that's going to be a good fight. I agree.
At least we both don't have, we both have a situational win and not just laying the juice on the 355 or
Exactly, because we're
plus
smart
270,
betters.
plus 500.
We just got to keep betting better. Yeah.
All right, so we're on to the first of the three title fights. We're going to be up till fucking 3 in the morning watching those three title fights. Holy shit.
Be grinding,
All right.
making money.
So we got Peter Yan at minus 110 versus Angemine Sterling at minus 110. This fight is a pick'em. That doesn't happen
This
too
gets me all
often.
riled
In a
up,
title
this fight.
fight, a pick'em does not happen too often.
I smell a little wonky line.
Oh, yeah, all right.
You smell that?
Mm-hmm.
What you cooking up there? Come on now. Smell a little wonky line. All right.
So if it being a pick'em, Vegas sees it as a very evenly matched fight, but not in my eyes.
Oh.
I think Peter Yan is the far superior fighter.
News
His striking is elite. His takedown defense is very, very
It's
good.
It is good. I agree
Sterling
with
will be no match on the feet, and I don't think he'll be able to get Yan to the ground.
that. I don't either.
So I think Yan is the easy bet here, and I'm laying 3 units on Peter Yan
Wow.
to retain the bantamweight championship.
I respect you and I respect your opinion, but I'm going to have to strongly disagree with you. Like very strongly. I'm on the Sterling bandwagon. Like I like Sterling right now, and I think Peter Yan is a better fighter. But why is the line -110? Why is it -110? They're not equal. I think Jan's a better fighter. I think he's more crazier. They're just begging you to take Jan. They have their handout saying Jan, Jan, Jan.
Yes.
And I'm gonna
Yan,
go.
yan, yan.
I'm gonna go Sterling. Yes, I'm gonna go Sterling because why am I gonna take Sterling? Oh, he has a 4-inch reach on Jan, which I know you're just probably thinking like it's a 4-inch, like 4 inches is nothing, but sometimes 4 inches makes a
That's
difference.
what my wife says. 4 inches is nothing.
Oh shit. Well, I mean that's good, but that's it's whatever. Um, but yeah, so and he's 4 years older as well. So I mean he's more wiser, and let's just say Jan, he just won his last fight versus Aldo's. What are his names? Who he won to?
Jose Aldo.
Who did he win to?
He beat Jose
Aldo.
Aldo.
Jose Aldo. Yes,
Favorite.
and they're two losers of fighters.
Yes, but Jan is also a high level boxer. And
Yeah, but he
Angemine
just
has
beat
been knocked
he
out.
beat Aldo's though. Like Aldo's is my grandpa.
Yeah, but Peter
He's
Yan
always my
has
grandpa.
knockout power, and I think he's going to kiss Sterling's chin. I really think he's going to kiss his chin.
Just kidding.
I think one of those punches are going to fuck
I
him.
like Sterling. 3 units on Sterling.
He also beat John Dodson, who's a high level fighter, and Jimmy Rivera. So he's gone through.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Jimmy Rivera was 19, and Dodson
Okay.
was 19.
No, it's going to be
He's
a good
been on
fight.
a tear. His
Hey,
only loss has been
If Jan wins,
two.
then I wouldn't even be surprised. I would
Yeah.
say, that was
His only
nice.
loss, Peter Yan, let me get this straight,
Okay.
was in Russia, not even in the UFC, fighting Magnum Magomedov in Russia in front of 100 fucking scary Russians. So if he would have won the fight, he probably would have died. That's
He
you know
probably
what I mean?
might.
So we're laying. We're
Is
like
he
Peter
Russian?
Yan. Peter Yan Russian?
That sounds like a Russian name. Like Jan, I think that's born in
He's
Jan.
Russian.
Yeah, he's Russian. So he was probably. I mean, it's definitely a scary atmosphere.
Yeah.
Just because everyone's,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
fun and has a lot of energy.
You don't look Russian.
Nah, I'll tell you what, Sterling's rushing for first place.
All right.
All right.
We'll see how we go head to head with
So
that one.
head to head, 3 units. All right, we're gonna have to write these down.
3 units. Yeah.
All right. We'll have the guy in the accounting office do that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Next fight: Amanda Nunes versus Megan Ambrosio. All right. So
Ambrosio?
what's her name?
Anderson.
Oh, and I wrote Ambrosio. So Amanda Nunes, she's -1,000, and Megan's +650. I don't really have a pick on this. I mean, Megan's taller, so that would be the only thing. If she could beat Nunes, it's just that the fact that she's taller and maybe she'll catch her when she's not looking. But honestly, I just skip this one just because.
Yeah, so Nunez is the best to ever do it. She's the best female fighter of all time. She could possibly beat some guys in the UFC at her weight, I think. Megan Anderson just isn't on Nunez's number, as you can tell, on her level, as you can tell with the line here. And that's the problem with women's MMA. There's a huge drop off in talent. So for these champions, there's really no one for them to fight. So Anderson is just there because she's the next one up that really probably doesn't even belong in the same cage as Nunez. So obviously with the
Yeah.
-1,000, -1,200 on some books, I'm not going to lay that. But I am going to go with Nunez by TKO or KO +100, and I'm going to put 2 units on it.
Okay.
I think, like I said, Megan Anderson is not lasting 5 rounds with her. I think the fight to go to the distance on FanDuel is -650 no.
Really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
you know this is a no in 5
yeah,
rounds.
yeah.
And you know that Megan Anderson's just a sitting duck. She might get submitted. She might get KO'd. I'm trying my luck with KO, so we'll see. But,
Okay.
so there's one more fight left, and that's the one that everybody wants to see.
I'm excited for this one.
It's the light heavyweight super fight, title fight, and it's a super fight because it's champ versus champ. It's Israel Adesanya, who's -230 versus Jan Blachowicz at +184. Jan is the light heavyweight champion. Adesanya is the middleweight champion. Adesanya will be moving up the division to take on Jan. So winner becomes the light heavyweight champion, either Jan keeps it or Adesanya has the middleweight and the light heavyweight. So I'll start off. I think
What do you got?
Israel is the baddest man in the UFC right now. I think he
Not
gets
good.
I think he gets better with every single fight. He's a magician on the feet, and he isn't afraid to be in a war. Um, he's proved he can take a punch. He's been in some wars already, and he's taken punches from middleweights that probably should be light heavyweights. So I don't think the
Well,
power.
that's
The
debatable.
He's fought Paulo Costa and
Yeah.
like guys that are big that
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
hard that could probably that make the cut to middleweight.
Gotcha. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
No,
mean?
he
So he's
did.
taking some
Yeah.
punches from some big motherfuckers. Um, so I don't think he has a problem with Jan's power. The only thing that kind of scares me about Adesanya, he's came out and said that he's not really bulking up for this fight. He's not moving up and gaining some muscle. He's just going to be like around like the same weight that he fights at for middleweight. So he said, don't be surprised if he's around 193. But I don't think that's really going to matter. I think he's the best of the best, and this fight will continue to grow his legacy when he becomes a double champion. I am not afraid to lay the juice here on the minus 230. I'm going to put 3 units on the minus 230 for Adesanya. And for more value, I also like Adesanya by KO, TKO at plus 135. I'm also going to put a unit on that. So I think Adesanya becomes a double champ here, and he's going to go down in history in the UFC. He's only getting better. Anderson Silva 2.0.
Okay, that's bold.
Yep.
Anderson Silva 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He's
bold.
already
But
beat Anderson Silva.
dude, like I said, you're sharp. You know UFC. You know your stuff. But I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. Just the fact that I think Alessandra, he's going up another weight class, and I just feel like you said, he's not even trying to gain any weight. He's getting cocky. How many people did he beat in the light heavyweight?
Have you fought in light
I
heavyweight?
mean, how many people did he fight in his own weight class?
In middleweight?
Yeah,
He's been on a
probably a
tear.
ton.
Yeah, he's
He's
20 and
probably
0.
he's 20 now.
Yeah,
So
but that's not all in UFC yet.
no, I agree. But I'm just saying, like, he's been very probably, he thinks he's above everyone else. Now he's going to another weight class, and these people.
Yeah.
You seen it with Conor McGregor when he fought Nate Diaz. For the first time, he was like kind of shook up a little bit, and so um, yeah, I really don't know who I like in that fight. I don't really have any picks in that fight.
No pick?
No picks.
You're not gonna go Jan?
I'll go with Jan. But it's just a lead. I don't have a definite fight in that.
I just think Adesanya is a showstopper. He's not afraid of the big moment. He lives for the shit, and he's just gonna put on a show on a Saturday night. And I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see all the fights.
Oh, dude, it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
a great
great
night.
time,
Yeah, great
dude.
night.
It's gonna be a good night, drinking some beers. Just keep betting better,
Yeah, betting better and knocking the puck.
knocking the puck. Anything else? Any hockey picks? He's also a
Um,
professional hockey handicapper. So
Not right now. We have a couple futures that we bet at the beginning of the year, so we
Ottawa
have.
Center is really
Yeah,
high on.
I like the Ottawa Senators. They kind of had a rough start, but we're getting on board
A lot
here.
of
So
chemistry going.
we're only like 7 points out of a playoff spot, so I like that, and I like their rookie Tim Stutzel to win Rookie of the Year, who's up there in one of the top rookies of the year. So we hope they hit.
Any college basketball future bets?
No sir. What about you?
Um, I like I actually like Michigan. I have to check what their odds are to win the whole championship, but they're one of my best bets. Future picks is Michigan, and just a 2 unit bet. All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining Betting Better.
Thanks for having me,
Thank
Nick.
you, Nux and
Yeah,
Pucks. It's
thanks
been
for
a
having me.
pleasure. Um,
Follow me on Twitter at Nux and Pucks for all your UFC and hockey handicapping needs, and maybe a little frisky stuff too.
Stuff's always fun. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So yeah, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed all the picks. Hopefully you took some of them. Hopefully you took all of them. And yeah, just keep betting better. And Nux and Pucks. All right. Have a great day.